Hi, today I am going to continue on the tips that I started last week on how to grow from dysfunctional and traumatized to empowered, healing, and growing. Last week I spoke about shameless and harmony, how to be shameless, deal with your crap, and move on with life, and how to find harmonious spaces for you to grow. This week I am going to speak about motivation and attitude. I usually combine both of them to make a motivated attitude because that is how I live my life. With a motivated attitude, I motivate myself into everything. So today we are going to speak about a motivated attitude. And a motivated attitude, it's the same like when you know how people tell you to, oh, you should have a positive attitude, or you should have an attitude of gratitude, I hear sometimes, and all these other attitudes you hear. I believe in a motivated attitude. And what I mean is that you wake up every morning and your attitude is motivated into whatever it is you have decided to do with your life. And this can be so difficult because what is it you have decided to do with your life? Sometimes you don't know that. And when you don't know that, it's very hard to wake up motivated. So to come to a motivated attitude, usually I say, then you need to know what it is you're motivated towards. So what are you motivated towards? What do you want? What do you need? For me, when I was a teenager, the thing I wanted the most was to run away from home. And that is a need for independence, to be free. So I usually had the motivation, whatever I did, I was doing it towards freedom, towards independence. And that's so weird because when you want independence and freedom, you do anything. You run away, you hide money, you steal money, you don't keep friends because you're on your way somewhere else. And my need for independence was a positive thing. In the beginning, I thought, oh my God, this will kill me. But it didn't because it is a positive need in the end. When you find a way to utilize this need so that it works for you, then it becomes really powerful. So my need for independence said to me that you need to get out, but to get out, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be able to take care of yourself. I don't mean, in this case, I don't mean mentally. I don't mean psychologically. I mean the physical take care. You have to be able to pay your rent. You have to be able to have nice shoes. You have to be able to go to the salon. You have to be able, all these things that need money. And to do this, what do you need? You need a job. To have a job, what do you need? You need an education. In most societies, you need an education at least. And when you need an education and you are 15, then your mind goes to, I have to focus on education. Now, the thing with wanting independence and freedom is that what you're saying to yourself really is that you don't want to be dependent on people, on other people. That can be counterproductive, of course, because then you may tell yourself you don't need an employer. And when I was growing up, I had so many people say, I don't want to be employed. I don't want to be anyone else's slave. Being employed is unfree. You're not free. But this is what I know about being employed. It is money. And money, my friend, is freedom. Because when you have your own money, then you know where you're going tomorrow. It's better to have an employer who is paying you for work done than to be dependent on someone who really doesn't have to give you money. Then you have to beg. And I hate begging more than I hate asking for my money that I have worked for. So for me, employment was the first thing. Nobody had taught me how to be an entrepreneur. So I didn't dream about that. I dreamt about a stable job. What do you dream about? What do you need? What could motivate you the coming 2 years? So you wake up every morning going somewhere. That's the whole point. So you don't stagnate. Next week, we are going to speak about accountability and resourcefulness. Subscribe to the channel if you want to listen to next week's and follow this journey. It's going to be a very exciting journey. So this is just the beginning. And do not hesitate to comment below with your attitudes. What attitude do you think is most important when you're growing, when you're healing, when you're empowering yourself? And why is that attitude important for you? so we may share in your journey too.